Hey guys, we're gonna get to the video in just a second, but I want to show you some loot I got myself for my birthday here. So I got another one of these Gorilla Pods for the camera I'm using right now. The last one of these I had, I lost the camera and the tripod it was on the bottom of Caney Fork. Never doing that again, so long as I can help it. And I got this awesome Razer Chroma mouse. And then look. Boom. Flashes red when I click. My old Naga had a short in the cord, so I just replaced it. This was a certified refurbished one, so it's going to be cheaper than getting a new Naga. And I still got the Chroma stuff. So I could easily justify getting this one. Anyways, to the video. Welcome to a personality test. I wanted to play an actual game, but I don't have any lined up. So I've got tons on my Steam wish list, but no money to buy them with. Hey, I'm trying to save up to move out, and we'll see how that goes. So let's see how psychopathic I am. Alright. Difficult to introduce yourself to other people. See, I'm not a super introvert, but I've noticed that I'm not very good with new groups. So it depends on how approachable they are, so I'm going to agree that much. You often get lost in thoughts. Or forget. I'm gonna disagree that much, because that just kind of sounds dumb. Try to respond to your emails as soon as possible. Cannot stand a messy inbox. Okay, messy inbox not so much, but I try and respond to everything important I get as soon as possible. So, and there's always easily distinguishable between important and spam. So. Yeah, I'm gonna agree a little bit. Easy to stay relaxed and focused even under some pressure. I'm disagreeing a little bit, because I'm not relaxed under pressure. I'm just thinking about what needs to happen next. Like whenever I'm canoeing, and like you'll see it in my Big South Fork video, where I'm falling to my offside towards a rock, and if anything goes wrong, I'm gonna end up face first against this rock. So I catch the rock and push back, and then I still reach all the way over and nail a brace. So yeah, I just turn my stress into action. Do not usually initiate conversations. I'm gonna agree a little. I feel overbearing if I do too many times. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it. Rarely do something. I'm gonna agree, because that usually gets me in trouble. I don't feel superior to other people. I'm not that big of a psychopath. Being organized is more important than being adaptable. I disagree so much. Being adaptable is so much better. Like during the summer, I have like nothing but work on my schedule. I feel like Joe could call me up and say, "Hey, you want to go for a run?" Sure, let's go for it. Yeah, I love that. You're highly motivated and energetic. I'm gonna kind of agree, because I'm pretty motivated, but if it takes a certain kind of task or if I have a goal or not. Is the one in the middle a thing? Apparently it is, but yeah. Okay, winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Okay, because I'm gonna agree the medium way, because, you know, people can be right or wrong about something, but if they get pissed off by what you say, you've accomplished nothing. So yeah,
it's more important that you find common ground and you understand each other and you take the time to explain what you're talking about. I often feel, yes, I feel like I've got to justify everything I say and do, and it's like a drag. Your home and work environments stay quite... No. If I pointed this camera in any other direction, you'd see a pile of clothes on my bed, or like a bunch of crap on my floor that I haven't picked up. There's a reason I didn't want to have a recording set up in my room at first. It just took not having a place to do homework to agree, yeah, sure, I'll move it to my room. Alright. Do not mind being the center of attention. Yeah, I'll agree. I don't care as long as it's in the right way. Like, if it's for something I messed up, then yeah, that's terrible. I feel terrible in that situation, but if it's like, hey, how do I do this, or what needs to get done, I enjoy managing that, and directing people is quite stuff. You consider yourself more practical than creative. I'm gonna disagree the medium way, because I like being very creative. I just in some of the creative things I think of aren't very practical, like some of the stuff I'm gonna try in video editing, and I don't know how to do it at all. It's just one of those things where I'm gonna have to figure out. So if that makes sense. People can rarely upset you. I disagree. I might not act on it, but people very much do upset me. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. I don't travel on my own, so I'm gonna stay neutral. It's often difficult for you to relate to others' feelings. That's a hard one. I'm just gonna say disagree, because I can usually understand people. My mood can change very quickly. I don't agree a little bit, just because I don't know, the momentum of how I'm feeling can take a little bit to change. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. You gotta find a balance with that, because we talked about this in church, it doesn't matter if you're right if you piss the other person off to the point they don't listen to you. So you gotta balance the two. So I'm gonna disagree. You rarely worry about your actions affect other people. I disagree. I've gotten a lot better about that since I've been around people since I got out of homeschool. Because before it was just like, who do I have to upset? It's just me. Work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organized approach. I'd say that's pretty agreeable, because I like working on a paper. If I have I just burn out and I have no ideas on what to write, I'll work on something else, or I'll work on a video project for a little bit, and usually I'll come back to it and I'll have more ideas and it'll be great. You're often envious of others. I don't know how to quantify that 100%. Because yeah, sure, I see that would be cool to do, especially with computer setups. I thought it'd be awesome to do one with what I call three-tiered storage, where you have an NVMe drive to run the OS off of, and then an SSD to run games off of and programs, and then a hard drive to put all your files on. And I just think it's cool. I don't dislike the other person more for having that, which I believe. I'm just gonna disagree. Yeah. No, I love social events. I don't know. I'm not, especially with like people I know, because like, I don't know, I just find it like revitalizing to be around people that I care about and that have like a good energy of like, a good amount of energy. I'm not trying to be some hippie, blah, 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 blah. More important, develop a plan. Being able to develop a plan to stick to is the most important part of every project. I want to disagree a little. Just because, like, I believe that it's very important to leave room for creativity. So, because, like, and the ability to improvise, because if something goes wrong, and usually things do, you gotta have the capacity in your plan. It's more like a list of things that need to be done when I make plans. And you gotta let things go how they go. Like, if highly ranked in Boy Scouts, I'd tell people, okay, you do this, or I'd have select one person, say, grab 2 other people and go do this, and they'd lead this to get done. And if they had questions, they'd come to me, but otherwise they just figure out how to do it themselves, which helps people grow, at least in my experience, limited experience. But either way, you're rarely carried away by fantasies and ideas. Oh my goodness. I enjoy like art. It's like my newer logo. I was thinking, wouldn't it be, I played around with shattered glass kind of looks before, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool, like, do that purposefully with a like ton of triangles and like make it mine, like add colors to it and record it. That way I could show how things happen. And then of course no one cared about the 7-hour process that I put into that. But that's just how things goes. So often find yourself lost in thought when walking in nature. I disagree. I like to stay in the moment because I like to see things. Because if I get lost in thought, I might miss the deer that are walking by. I don't know. Yes, if someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Yes. I do that a lot with text, too. Especially since some of my friends are really, really bad texters. And it doesn't help my confidence. Because, like, I mean, I don't want to reveal something deep about my confidence level, but like coming from homeschool, like it felt like every sentence that coming out of my mouth was like testing the waters of like, is this okay to say, like what am I doing, is this right, and am I being overbearing, and that still nags at me a little bit, which sucks, but that's the way it is. As a parent, you'd rather see your child grow up kind than smart. I don't believe those are completely separated, because like some of the nicest people I know are exceptionally smart, and also the other way around, where a lot of really smart people are really insensitive. I'm going to disagree. I don't think that one goes without the other. And if you're really smart, I believe that you can be able to apply that to social situations. Be like thinking of the other person, how you would react if you said things, whatever. Enough of me rambling. You do not let other people influence your actions. I'm gonna disagree a little, because, I mean, I often ask for help, or like, yeah, really in anything big, I ask for help. Or if, like, even looking at mice, I looked at reviews, and what do you know? Reviews are other people influencing your action. Your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. No. My dreams are horrible. Like, dreams, they're horrible. They're terrible. It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities in your new workspace. I disagree. I'm terrible with new groups. I'm still not plugged in with UCSE, my church group, and I've been there almost an entire school year. Well, part of that's not my fault because of assignments or whatever, but I could still be doing a lot better, and I know that, and that's killing me. You're a more natural improviser than a careful planner. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I can make a list of things that need to happen, and then make it work as I go. There's no formula I have to say, yeah, we can do this, and we're gonna do it this way. I mean, unless it's something that has to happen a certain way, then there's no such thing as a careful plan for me. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I disagree. I don't have much of a temper. I don't. If I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's me. You enjoy social events that involve dress up. I mean, I enjoy Halloween, but I think that's where the line is drawn, so neutral. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and practical yet intriguing ideas. I mean, we've all thought about flying cars at one point. Would you rather improvise than spend time coming? I would much rather improvise. It's so much more fun. You're a relatively reserved and quiet person. I mean, to people that don't know me, yeah. But to people that know me, I'm probably gonna be a little louder. And I don't really know how to answer this one. I'm gonna say neither. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire a loyal but underperforming employee. Probably true. Because I really value loyalty. My camera's running out of battery. This is why I've been using my webcam for several videos. You often contemplate reasons for human existence. I mean, I did for a while. I don't know. It was just a thing. Logic is usually more important than the heart when it comes to making important decisions. I disagree. Wait. I'm gonna agree middle way. Okay, I don't have to explain myself to you. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. Agree. Because I like flexibility. And that's not something that happens with a to-do list. Alright. If your friend is sad about something, you're more likely to offer support than ways out. I agree, because I've done that in the past. You kidding me? I am not. Well, not that insecure, but I'm kind of insecure. You have difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Now, like I said, I have a to-do list for the day. Oh, you have no difficulties. Yeah, I'm going to disagree. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. I'm going to disagree. Cooperation is key. You think everyone's views should be respected regardless of facts or not. To an extent. It's more about the person behind the ideas instead of the ideas before the person, because it comes back to that thing: if you beat them over the head with the fact brick, they're not going to listen to you. You're spending time with a group of people. A group of people that I know, yes, you frequently misplace your things. Kind of. Not really. I usually find them quick, so I'm going to go in the middle. Okay. Very emotionally stable. Yeah. I mean, there's still stuff that gets to me, which is why I'm leaving that one open. But that one right there, but your mind is always ideas and plans. Not really. You do not call yourself a dreamer. I have lofty ideas where I'd like to be. Usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of... Oh, yes. You know, okay, I was giving a presentation on a CEO that I had to give in my U-Bus class, which is like an intro to the business major at my college. And I saw somebody with a Boy Scouts Cope shirt, and I have that same shirt, like in the middle of my presentation. I have that same shirt, and then I continue talking about how HCA, Hospital Corporation of America, does blah 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 blah. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. I agree, because there's some fact tethered to experience. Imagination can be fabrication. Worry too much about what other people think. I think to some degree it's healthy, but to some degree it's unhealthy. I don't walk into a room and say, oh my gosh, there's so many eyes on me. But on the other end, I do worry that I'm doing the right thing or whatever in certain situations. Okay, looks like this is the last page. If the room is full, you say closer to the walls, avoiding the center. I mean, I guess that's where I'm most comfortable. You know, got a wall to fall asleep against. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there's not... No, I'm gonna disagree. Because I hate that. Very anxious and stressful situations. I'm gonna agree a little bit. I just deal with it a little differently in some stressful situations than others. You believe that it's more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. To be liked by others is to be powerful. You've always been more interested in unconventional, ambiguous things. Art or movies. I mean, I've always liked movies, but I don't like books, and I'm not a huge art fan. You often take initiative in social situations. I don't know, so I'm just gonna push a button. Alright, let's see if I'm a what? In meditator. I'm introverted. I'm intuitive. I'm very much feeling. Tactics. The trade the room. Planning. Prospecting. What does that mean? Oh. Identity. Turbulent. Oh, which means can be changed. Okay. Okay, so Yeah, I don't like people. I don't like new people. I rely more on previous experience than on theory and nature. Feeling, yeah, I can see that. I've become much more feeling recently than thinking. It's not, yeah. Tactics, prospecting. What is prospecting? Google! Search for mineral, to look for, to search for. So I'm looking. Okay, that makes no sense. Turbulent, which means I can probably change. J.R.R. Tolkien, Johnny Depp, Julia Roberts, Crow, Tom Hiddleston, hey, Alicia Keys, Frodo Baggins. How would you interview Frodo Baggins? You liar. Alright, meditate. I'm gonna read this. Meditator, true idealist, always looking for a hint of good, even in the worst people and events. Maybe meditators comprising of 4%. Inner flame that is truly shines, comprising 4% of the population. 4% of the population. The risk of feeling misunderstood is unfortunately high. The meditator personality type, but when like-minded people spend their time joy and inspiration. Then logic, blah, blah, blah. Understand these feelings, no isolation. So basically what I've learned here is I used to be extroverted. Then I came to college. Discovered I hated people. Especially new people. The rest of them suck too, but just a little less. So, my solution was simply cuddle up in my social justice warrior cave, hide from humanity, get on Tumblr, change my background color to pink, and hope, oh hope, that Donald Trump, who I voted for, does not find me. Anyways, my camera is about to die, and this is done. I might do this or another. I'll probably do this test again later, just to see, much later, to see if I am different then. But for right now, this is a wrap. And if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. If you want to see another one much later down the road, give me a shout in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. I feel like I need to come up with something to say at the end of these so I don't end it differently every time. But you know what? Screw it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.